Liseberg, this is Liseberg, I'm at Liseberg, let's go Liseberg. So the question is, where do we go first? Boulder, best ride here. Valkyrie, Oblivion, Liseberg Banana, or Helix? Well, the correct answer is, of course, the Bunny Dark Ride. Literally best dark ride ever. Should have won best dark ride over Valhalla without any question. It's like hybrid between Adventureville and Gangster Granny, but not the bad parts of Gangster Granny, like the vehicles. It's just damn bloody good. Everyone should come to Liseberg just to ride the bunny boat ride thing. Boat ride? It's not a boat ride, it's a dark ride. The bunny dark ride, because it's just hands down brilliant. The story, from what I can gather, being that I don't speak the language, is that a guy that looks like the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is trying to steal all of the bunny's carrots or magic, and then he gets stuck in a tube and the bunnies save him, and then they're all friends again. That's the gist of it. Just come ride it. Do it now. It's so good. And we're going to go off and do some more Liseberg stuff. I cannot stress how much I love Bunnyland. Been on the bunny boat ride, the bunny dark ride, the bunny monorail. It's all very green bunny themed. I love it. It's like Pep Pig World, but for bunnies. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is a rapids. This is what you want to ride. With all the UK rapids getting removed, Viking River Splash, neutered, Congo and Rumble Rapids, this is what a proper rapid should be. Starts off all nice and gentle and then goes mental. You get wet, it's got actual rapids, which is good because it's a rapids ride, and you can get overtaken by boats and it's just incredible. So if you want to know what a rapids is, come to Liseberg and come ride Colorado. That's what it's called, and I just found that out. It's that time. What time? It's the time where we're going on the log flume, the Liseberg log flume. Going on the log flume, a 50-year-old log flume. Just been on the log flume, the flume ride even. It's called flume ride. If you sit at the back, you're all right. If you sit at the front and there's 3 adults, you get quite wet. As far as I'm aware, it's closing at the end of the year. Yes. Yeah, to be redone, but it's not quite like Menhir Express Park Asterisk crazy, but it's pretty mental. You get some incredible views of Liseberg Banana and Helix if you're into that. But it's a solid log flume. I hope they do it justice, and maybe it's just getting re-troughed. I don't know, but I'm going to come back and come on the new one. So yeah, it's a solid log flume, 8 out of 10. So that is good for a log flume, and you get wet. None of these. I'm sick of things getting tamed and put down and that. It's just a good solid log flume where you float around in a log on some water and you get wet. So yeah, enjoy this quick view of that thing. Whoop. Can you see it yet? Can you see it yet? No, there it is. Yeah, that's Valkyra. We're going to go with Valkyra. We'll go on that later, and I'll tell you all about the B&M dive coaster that's not Oblivion. Without question, my favourite roller coaster in the world. I could literally ride it for hours and days and months and have a wonderful time. If it manages to get my fat ass out of the seat for a consistent period of time, that's an impressive ride. So, if for any other reason to come to Liseberg, Balder is the reason. It is the best wooden ride I've ever been on, best roller coaster I've ever been on. I like it, which says a lot because I don't like a lot of things. And yeah, it's just overall brilliant. I can't wait to go on it later tonight during the rave thing, party thing. Is it open tonight?
Yes.
It is open tonight, yeah. So night rides on Balder, whatever you want to call it. Unfortunately, now we're going to head over to Helix, which is like going from the best to the worst. But we'll see how it is. Wasn't a fan of it 10 years ago. Can't imagine I'm going to be as much of a fan of it now, but we shall see. So let's talk about Helix. Visually, stunning. Can't fault it. It's on the side of a mountain. It blends in with the mountain. It interacts with Luna, Liseberg, Banana, Upswingette, the log flume. It's got a tunnel. It interacts with all that, but the ride itself doesn't really do a lot. I managed to score a front seat, so you know, go me. And it just doesn't feel like it does a lot. You know, I think it's overrated. It's overhyped for sure. It wouldn't surprise me if it's the next major ride to go here, because everything else is way better. But we shall see. I could come to Liseberg without going on it, that's for sure. I'd much rather ride Boulder all day, which is a good plan. It's probably going to be my plan. But yeah, overall, done it. I could do it once a trip or none, no times a trip. Doesn't bother me. It's not that good, not that fun. It's got this back rattle. I will say one thing for it though, their operations on it are very good. I mean, their operations here overall are very, very, very good. You very rarely see trains stacking on anything. They just pump people through. I'd say a lot of that is down to the fact that the guests here are not complete morons like they are back home, where it's like, oh, I don't know how to sit in a seat or pull a bar down or put a seatbelt on. I must get someone else to do it for me. There's none of that here. Everyone's just efficient and you get on with it. It's great. I love it. But as I said, for Helix, meh. We're going to go on and do something a bit more fun now, like Valkyrie or Boulder or the Bunny Dark Ride again. And yeah, that's it. Oh look, and there it goes again. So, Liseberg Bahn is everything that a good ride should be. It's fun, it's smooth, it's long, and it's just great all around. I have literally nothing bad to say about it. So I'm going to start a petition that more rides should be like that. So it's going to be hashtag make rides great again. Because obviously they could do it really well many years ago, and compared to a lot of modern rides, that is way better. Way better. So yeah, hashtag make rides great again. Let's go with that. It's now 3:48, which isn't bad. The park opened at 11 because I'll tell you what, I'm going to talk about the opening times here. It's much better when the park opens at like 11:12 and does 12 till 10 than bloody 9 till 5. It's so much nicer. I just wish our parks back home could do that, but no, they do it right here. The virtual queuing system, they also do right here. I'll show you how to book that now. Having done that virtual queuing, you can also queue normally. So you get a normal queue and a virtual queue. So I guess it's a lot like the way we used to do our disabled access passes back in UK parks, but this works just so much better and it's free for everyone. This is exactly what Mandrill Mayhem should have had, not their convoluted, weird thing they came up with. And I don't mean the ride, I mean the virtual queuing system. The park just does everything right. It's just so good. Like, so many parks should come here and take this as the example of what to do properly. They really should. But, you know, they're not going to learn. I think this park may be the definition of the perfect theme park. Thrill rides, family rides, kids rides, water rides, food, an abundance of toilets around the park, which of course I approve of. Then they've got a free scare maze if you're into that. Free walk-through scare attraction. The greatest wooden roller coaster ever invented in Boulder. I really have very little negatives to say about this park. Even the hotel's great. I'm sure the water park's going to be great. It's just incredible. Shame about Helix. But yeah, it's later this evening is going to be some raving. Oh, they got a rave. I mean, a rave. So yeah, later this evening I'm going to be doing that. And rides in the dark. You know, I just highly recommend everyone comes out here just for the Bunnyland. But other than the Bunnyland, this park's just great. You should all come here. If you ever get the chance, please do. But as for me, I'm now going to go and get some food, go and get some more rides, and let's have more Liseberg fun. You know what? This is what a day at a park's all about. Just chilling. I'm just sat here, relaxing, next to Helix, Liseberg, Luna. I think Rush is just over there. Sorry, Upswing it. And it's just so nice that I can just chill. I'm not in a rush. I don't feel like I need to ride everything because they've got the virtual queuing system, as you've seen. And it's just so nice. What more could you ask for? Nice weather, I'm not melting in the heat. There's plenty of toilets, which is always good and important. Plenty of places to eat. And stuff isn't that bad. I mean, I think it worked out about £1.50, which is better than most places. And yeah, there goes Helix again. And as I've said before, the opening hours for this place are incredible. I think more of our parks should do evening opening, like midday till, even if they did midday till 8-9 o'clock, I think would work. But you know, I think they're set in their 9 to 5 ways, annoyingly, and that's probably down to noise restrictions, which is alright because this place is literally in the middle of the city. Is it a city? It's probably a city. It's in the middle of the city. And, you know, they just put screen barriers up and it all works wonderfully. The landscape as well here. The landscape of this park is incredible. The views. If you like rides and stuff, you've got like Helix, Liseberg and all that just in the side of a mountain. And everything interacts with each other. Like right now, I'm looking at Helix going over Liseberg Barn while Luna goes past it. And then Liseberg Barn's going to come round. Everything interacts with everything. It's perfectly condensed. And that's why the future in this park could be incredible, because they've got limited space to work with and they have to be creative. I know that's a strange concept for back home in the UK, but being creative is something they do very well here, which is nice. But I think I'm going to go get something to eat soon. Might go chill back in the hotel and then come back as the sun sets and we can do some evening or dark rides. And there we go. Maybe we'll do a night ride on Helix, see if it's actually any better in the night. So, had a nice little break in the hotel. I feel a bit more relaxed now. As you can see, it's getting dark, thus I'm wearing glasses now, not sunglasses. And we're gonna head back into the park for some night rides and raving. So just heading towards Luna, and it seems that the Flume ride has broken down and they're evacing it. And do you know what was nice to see? This is something we really are terrible at back home, is nobody was kicking off, nobody was moaning, nobody was asking for a free fast track or any of that. They were just getting on with it. How nice is that? Why can't we do that? Other than the fact that Luna is a name for a dog, not a roller coaster, it's actually very good. I mean, it's a Vekoma Junior boomerang, does its thing. You know, it's not spectacularly airtime filled or anything like that. It's just solid and it's fun, which is important. I can totally understand why Emerald Park is getting one, and honestly, I'm surprised more parks haven't invested in them. Maybe it's the way forward. Maybe that is going to be the next big trend, because you know, you can thread them through anything and they don't take up a lot of space, so hopefully we'll see more of them. Just a heads up for those of you who haven't seen my short, best places to pee, Liseberg edition, border toilets. As it gets dark, it kicks even more ass. That ride is so good. Luckily enough, for the rave tonight, or the party tonight, the DJ tonight, that's open for 2 hours. So that, the dive coaster, and the rapids of all things, and the Loki thing that I don't go on, are all open for 2 hours while the party starts, and then the party starts at midnight. So that will be fun. But right now, we're going to head over to Helix, so I can at least say I've ridden Helix in the dark again, and then I don't ever have to do it again. So yeah, let's go do some nighttime Helixy stuff. So, Helix in the dark. It is a bit better than it is during the day, because the headlights on the train just like light up the way as you go, and that's pretty cool. I do like that. I don't know if you can see it, it's just over there. But yeah, again, not a massive fan. I know plenty of people who are. I think it's overhyped. Now, what I am looking forward to is we're going to go on the log flume in the dark. So a mental log flume in the dark. Can't wait. Slight change of plan. Instead of the flume in the dark, while we wait for our virtual queue, we're going to go join the normal queue for Valkyria, which is a B&M dive coaster. That's gold. Everyone likes a solid B&M, so let's see how this goes. As we head to the log flume, let's talk about the B&M dive thing, and let's talk about my favourite thing, lighting. This ride is lit so well at night. Not the actual like main track, but the drop into the hole, you know, the standard feature of any dive coaster, is so good. With the amount of mist, they just pump blue light in it, it flashes white when you go through there. Simple and effective. I like it. As with everything here, it's just lit up and looks fantastic. Yeah, so now we're going to go on the log flume finally. As you hear that B&M roar that Nemesis will never have again, because I'm sure they filled it with sand and buffeted the sound and been all boring. But yeah, so we're going to go on the log flume, then we're going to go do Liseberg Banana in the dark, and then it will be time to head on over and check in for some some more night rides and the disco raving party time. Yeah. I don't know how and or why, but that was a lot wetter than earlier. I loved it. It gave me such good flashbacks of Log Asleep, riding it over Fright Nights and stuff, which I do miss. So we don't have any more. We don't have good log flumes in the UK, or any of that fun. But this is fantastic. I hope whatever they do with it, with them getting rid of it and upgrading it and whatever, it still has fantastic. But now it's time for one last ride before we go over to party mode with night rides and music and stuff, and we're going to go on Liseberg Banana na. So that's Liseberg Banana na done. So now it's time to leave the park, walk around the park, come in the side entrance, because it's time to party! As you can see, I'm hanging. That's it for Liseberg, which, if I wasn't so hungover, I'd go into a lot more detail about how magnificent it is. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. I'm gonna go and die in a corner somewhere.